As someone who is quite short and can't grow a beard, I feel like I've always wanted to look my age, not younger, but my age, and not necessarily older, but again, my age. I'm 23, and I'd like it if people wouldn't mistake me for a teenager. I work with teenagers. I worked as a teacher, and I work in a group with some colleagues, and we work with 14-year-olds. Um, so I don't want to blend in with the 14-year-olds. I had an incident, a moment where I took my class to this fair for the next step when they're picking their high school. And one of the one of the security guards, I asked him a question, and he said, well, it's better if you just wait for your teachers. And I was like, buddy, I am the teacher. So I feel like I've always wanted to at least look my age. And I had a conversation with my friend today, and I told her that, you're 26, because I did some quick maths. She's born 1999 and it's 2025. I was like, you're 26. And she was like, well, 25. And I feel like, people want to look younger or they want to be younger. And why is that? And when does it change? Because I know also that most of the people, when they're young, like in their teenage years, they would rather be taken for someone who's older. If they're 19, they'd rather be 20 or 21. They wouldn't mind if someone would mistake them for a 22-year-old. That would be cool. Oh, I look mature and more grown up. And then somewhere it changes, where you'd rather have someone mistake you for a 28-year-old than your actual 32 or whatever. I might be naive because I'm only 23, but I hope that when I'm older, I don't get offended if people guess my age correctly, and I won't be too happy if people say that I'm younger. I want that to be for me only. And I feel like what I value in being young is that, well, say I'm 45. I feel like I want to be happy with being 45. I want to be happy that knowing that I've lived my life and that I've grown old and that I have wrinkles. Maybe you don't have wrinkles at 45. I'm not quite sure. I probably will, because I have wrinkles already. But when you're older and you have these marks of aging, I feel like that's a beautiful thing. And I don't mind it. I'd love to get gray hair when I'm old. I'd love to be, this old kind of, well, grandpa. And I feel like the only, or like the strongest reason why I would want to look younger is that I would maybe like to be younger. When I'm 50 or 60, I feel like I could look back on my 20s and feel like, man, I'd like to be 20 again. Why is that? Probably because you're young, you have energy, you're in your best physique that you will ever be. You have a social life, the world is your oyster, you can do anything. Why don't I take advantage of that now, when I actually am 20? Why do I have to wait until I'm not 20, only to regret the things that I didn't do in my 20s, only to say that, oh, I wish I was 20 again because I had my peak physique and I had such a social life, and I had so many open doors for me. I could do this, or I could do that, or I could do that. I could start the business, I could take the risks. I didn't have a family that I had to provide for. I could do literally anything. I didn't have to work that job. I could quit and pick another job. I could move cities. I could, drop out of school. I could do literally anything. I could travel the world. oh, what I'd give to be 20 again. I'd love for myself to really feel that, to actually live in the present so that in the future I don't regret the past. Yeah. That's this wisdom flow from the floor. See ya.